really kind of self-immolating with alcoholism, and it was a shock.
Diane Lane has long been celebrated as one of Hollywood's most captivating actresses. From her breakout role in A Little Romance to her powerful performances in Unfaithful and Under the Tuscan Sun, Lane's career spans decades of critically acclaimed work and memorable characters. She has enchanted audiences with her talent, beauty, and ability to convey complex emotions effortlessly. Yet, behind the glitz of Hollywood and the applause of fans, Diane Lane's personal life has been a story of struggles, heartache, and resilience that few truly understand. Now at 60, Lane finds herself navigating a life that contrasts sharply with the glamorous image many associate with her. While the cameras have faded and the red carpets are fewer, the challenges of her personal and emotional journey have never truly left her. Health scares, family trials, and the pressures of an industry that constantly scrutinizes aging actors have left deep marks. For someone whose life was once defined by cinematic triumphs and public admiration, the reality of her life now is quietly poignant, even heartbreaking. Diane Lane's journey began in New York City. Born in 1965 to parents who nurtured her creativity from a young age. At just 14, she made her film debut in A Little Romance, 1979, portraying a young girl swept up in a charming and innocent love story. Her performance captured the attention of critics and audiences alike, establishing her as a rising star with remarkable poise and emotional depth. The 1980s saw Lane navigating Hollywood as a teenage actress, facing both opportunity and pressure. Films like The Edge of Night and Streets of Fire showcased her versatility while also revealing the challenges of growing up in an industry that often valued appearance over talent. She quickly learned that early success brought intense scrutiny, both from the press and from industry insiders, and that her personal life was constantly under a microscope. By the late 1980s and early 1990s, Diane Lane had matured into one of Hollywood's most respected young actresses. Her roles became more complex, including the critically acclaimed Chaplin, 1992, where she starred alongside Robert Downey Jr. Her ability to convey subtle emotion and depth in her characters set her apart, earning her praise from directors and peers alike. Lane's career was flourishing. But with success came new challenges, relentless media attention, high expectations from studios, and the pressure to maintain an image that often felt constraining. Despite the external pressures, Lane demonstrated an unwavering commitment to her craft. She immersed herself in roles that demanded vulnerability and authenticity, often choosing projects that reflected her desire to be recognized for talent rather than celebrity. Her dedication paid off with standout performances that solidified her reputation as one of Hollywood's most gifted actresses. However, behind the success, personal struggles quietly unfolded. Balancing professional demands with private life was not easy. Lane experienced the tension of living under constant public gaze while seeking a sense of normalcy. Relationships, friendships, and family life often required sacrifices, and the weight of expectation sometimes left her isolated. Even amidst fame, her early career is a testament to her talent, determination, and resilience. While the world saw a young actress blossoming into a star, Lane was simultaneously navigating the hidden pressures of Hollywood, setting the stage for the personal challenges and heartbreak she would face in later years. While Diane Lane's professional life flourished, her personal life was often a quiet battleground of challenges that the public rarely saw. Despite her glamorous on-screen persona, Lane experienced heartbreak and difficulty navigating relationships, family pressures, and the emotional weight of a career in Hollywood. Lane married actor Christopher Lambert in the late 1980s, a union that drew significant media attention. The marriage, though passionate at first, was fraught with challenges, including the constant pressure of balancing two careers under public scrutiny. The couple eventually divorced, leaving Lane to navigate heartbreak while maintaining her professional reputation. These early experiences in love and marriage left a lasting impact, shaping her understanding of relationships and trust. Her second marriage, to actor Josh Brolin, initially appeared to offer stability. The pair had 2 children together, adding joy and purpose to Lane's life. Yet, like many celebrity couples, their relationship faced the pressures of fame, long separations due to work commitments, and the relentless gaze of the media. After years together, Lane and Brolin divorced, and though they remained co-parents, the emotional toll of another failed marriage was significant. Beyond her romantic life, Lane faced health challenges that often go unspoken. Maintaining physical and mental well-being under the demands of Hollywood is no small feat. The constant pressure to remain relevant, combined with the natural aging process, brought moments of vulnerability. Lane has admitted in rare interviews that coping with stress, emotional strain, and career uncertainty required immense resilience. These struggles were compounded by the high expectations placed on women in Hollywood to retain youthful beauty while continuing to deliver exceptional performances. In addition, Lane experienced the subtle but pervasive sense of isolation that often accompanies fame. Surrounded by colleagues and fans, yet constantly under public scrutiny, she had to navigate a world where genuine trust and privacy were rare. Friendships and personal connections required caution, as misrepresentation or intrusion could easily compromise her personal life. In interviews, she often reflected on how this duality, being admired yet scrutinized, created moments of profound loneliness, despite outward success. Despite these challenges, Diane Lane continued to demonstrate extraordinary resilience. She remained committed to her craft, choosing roles that were meaningful and complex, often exploring themes of love, loss, and personal growth. Movies such as Unfaithful, 2002, and Cinema Verite, 2011, not only showcased her acting skills but also mirrored the depth of her personal experiences. Through her performances, Lane conveyed emotion and authenticity that resonated deeply with audiences, proving that her struggles had imbued her work with a rare sensitivity and realism. Diane Lane's life reveals a woman navigating the turbulent waters of personal hardship while maintaining professional excellence. Her journey underscores the hidden complexities behind the glamorous exterior, highlighting a life marked by resilience, courage, and the ongoing effort to balance fame, family, and emotional well-being. The heartbreak she endured in her personal life has, in many ways, shaped the depth and authenticity that define her career. As Diane Lane entered her 50s and 60s, the landscape of her career shifted dramatically. Hollywood, often unforgiving to aging actresses, presented new challenges that contrasted sharply with the acclaim she had enjoyed in earlier decades. Despite her talent and decades of experience, Lane faced the harsh realities of an industry that prizes youth and often sidelines women once they reach a certain age. The roles available to Lane became fewer and more limited. Instead of the complex leading parts she once commanded, she was frequently offered supporting roles, often in films that failed to capture the public's attention. This professional decline was not due to lack of skill, but the systemic ageism pervasive in the film industry. Lane, like many women in Hollywood, encountered a world where experience and artistry were overshadowed by appearance and marketability. In interviews, Lane has candidly reflected on the frustration of navigating these limitations. She often emphasized the challenge of maintaining passion for her craft while confronting the diminishing opportunities available to her. Yet, she continued to accept roles that resonated with her, demonstrating both resilience and a refusal to compromise on artistic integrity. Films like Secretariat, 2010, and Every Secret Thing, 2014, allowed her to bring depth, nuance, and emotional resonance to her characters. Even as Hollywood's attention shifted elsewhere, beyond the professional challenges, aging brought personal and emotional struggles. Lane has experienced the quiet sorrow that comes with seeing former co-stars or peers thrive while opportunities for herself decreased. The media, quick to celebrate youthful talent, often overlooked her continued contributions, creating an additional sense of invisibility. These experiences underscored a harsh truth. Fame is fleeting, and the industry's attention can shift quickly, leaving even the most respected performers underappreciated. In addition, Lane faced the emotional impact of balancing a private life with the pressures of public scrutiny. Her children, family relationships, and personal well-being became increasingly important, yet juggling these responsibilities alongside ongoing career demands was taxing. The loneliness of aging in a career that rewards visibility added to the heartbreak, highlighting the dual reality of a life lived largely in the public eye. Admiration and isolation coexisting in uneasy tension. Health and self-care also became central concerns. The physical demands of acting, travel, and filming, combined with the natural effects of aging, required conscious attention to wellness. Lane's dedication to maintaining both physical and emotional health reflects her enduring commitment to life and craft, even amid the frustrations of Hollywood's limited roles for women her age. Despite these challenges, Lane has demonstrated remarkable resilience. She continues to act, advocate for meaningful projects, and engage in personal growth. Her perseverance in the face of Hollywood's systemic ageism and the private heartbreaks of her life reflects not just courage, but a deep commitment to authenticity, both on-screen and off. At 60, Diane Lane's life reflects both the triumphs of a remarkable career and the quiet heartbreaks of personal and professional struggles. Away from the bright lights of Hollywood, she now lives a more introspective life, balancing her passion for acting with the pursuit of peace, personal growth, and meaningful relationships. While she continues to captivate audiences on screen, much of her energy is devoted to maintaining her well-being and nurturing the aspects of life that bring her genuine fulfillment. Lane has openly acknowledged that the pressures of fame, aging, and public scrutiny have left lasting emotional scars. The decline in available roles for women her age, combined with media focus on appearance over talent, has at times been disheartening. Yet she has consistently chosen resilience over resignation, embracing projects that align with her values and offer the opportunity to showcase her authentic self. Films like Let Him Go 2020 illustrate this approach, allowing her to inhabit complex, nuanced characters that resonate deeply with viewers. Beyond her career, Lane focuses on family, friends, and personal passions. She invests time in her children, nurturing the next generation while reflecting on her own journey. Friends close to her describe her as thoughtful, introspective, and grounded, a woman who has learned to prioritize quality over quantity in all aspects of life. These personal connections offer solace amid the inevitable loneliness that accompanies aging in a highly publicized career. Lane also embraces self-care and mindfulness as tools for navigating the emotional weight of her experiences. Practices such as meditation, regular physical activity, and maintaining a balanced lifestyle have become essential, helping her manage the stress of a life once defined by constant attention and high stakes. She has expressed gratitude for these routines, crediting them with providing stability, clarity, and perspective as she continues to navigate her 60s. The heartbreaks she has endured, romantic disappointments, the challenges of aging in Hollywood, and personal trials have not diminished her capacity for empathy or her commitment to meaningful work. Instead, they have added layers of depth and understanding, enriching her performances and interactions with others. Diane Lane's story is not only one of struggle, but also of resilience, a testament to the ability to confront life's difficulties with courage, dignity, and grace. Ultimately, Lane's current life illustrates that fame is only one dimension of a person's story. Behind the accolades and cinematic achievements lies a human being who has faced loss, loneliness, and disappointment, yet continues to find purpose and fulfillment. Her journey reminds us that even amid heartbreak, it is possible to cultivate a life rich in reflection, connection, and authenticity. As Diane Lane moves forward, she embodies the strength of someone who has weathered Hollywood's storms while remaining true to herself. Her legacy is twofold. She will always be remembered for her remarkable contributions to cinema, and she stands as an example of resilience in the face of life's inevitable hardships. At 60, Diane Lane may face challenges that are unseen by the public, but her story is ultimately one of enduring courage, quiet perseverance, and the ongoing pursuit of a meaningful life beyond the screen.